Vamos começar. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Fred Macedo, and we are here for another Gospel at Home. Before we start, I'm gonna say our Father prayer. Just a moment, please. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to read the Book of Spirits, the origin and nature of spirits. Question 76. How may we define spirits? We can say that spirits are intelligent beings of creation. They populate the universe beyond the material world. 77. Are spirits beings distinct from the divinity, or are they only emanations or portions of the divinity? The reasons why they are called the children of God? Heavens, they are God's work. It's like a man who builds a machine, for example. The machine is the man's work, but is not the man himself. You know that when individuals make nice and useful things, they call them their children, their creation. Well, then, it's the same with God. We are God's children because we are products of the divine work. 78. Did spirits have a beginning, or have they existed from all eternity like God? If spirits had no beginning, they would be equal to God. On the contrary, they are God's creation and subject to the divine will. God has existed from all eternity. That is incontestable. But we know nothing as to when and how we spirits were created. You could say that we would had no beginning if you mean that since God's eternal, then God must have always unceasingly created spirits. Nevertheless, when and how each of us was created individually, I will repeat, no one knows. It's a mystery. Even the high spirits doesn't know. 79. Since there are two general elements in the universe, the intelligent element and the material element, could we say that spirits are formed from the intelligent element, while inert bodies are formed from the material element? Obviously, spirits are individualizations of the intelligent principle, just as bodies are individualizations of the material principle. If it's the time and manner of this formation that we do not know. 80. Is the creation of spirits continuous, or did it only occur at the beginning of time? It's continuous, which means that God has never ceased creating them. 81. Are spirits formed spontaneously, or do they proceed from one another? Like all other creatures, God creates them by the divine will, But let me repeat once more, their origin is a mystery. 82. It is correct to say that spirits are immaterial. How can we define something when we have no terms for comparison and when we only have an insufficient language at your disposal? Can one who is born blind define light? Immaterial is not the right word. Incorporeal would be more precise, because you should understand that since it is a creation, a spirit must be something. A spirit is quintessentialized matter. Thus, you have no analogies for describing it. It is also so etherealized that your senses cannot perceive it. Kardec's note. We say that spirits are immaterial because their essence differs from everything we label as matter. A nation of blind people would not have any words for expressing light and its effects. Those who are in fact born blind imagine that they perceive everything through their hearing, smell, taste, and touch. But they would not be able to comprehend ideas that came to them through the sense they lack. In the same way, we too are blind regarding the essence of the suprahuman beings. We cannot define them except by an effort involving our imagination or by making comparisons that will always be imperfect. Do spirits have an end? We can understand that the principle from which they emanate is eternal, but what we are asking is whether or not their own individuality will come to an end, and whether or not. Like material bodies, at some given time in, in the near or distant future, the element from which they had been formed will disintegrate and return to the mass from which it came. It is difficult to understand how something that had a beginning would not also have an end. There are many things that you do not understand because your intelligence is limited, but there is no reason to reject them. A child does not understand everything and that its parents understand, nor does uneducated person understand all that a scholar understands. We are saying that spirit's individual existence never come to an end. That is all that we can say for now. A moment. What can we say about what we read? That our body are material, but our spirit are an undying mystery because we are eternal. Once we are created, we move on from an existence to another until we reach perfection. Then we will not have the need to be in the flesh again, unless, like missions, we are given by higher order spirits. I think that's all I have to say for now. I'm gonna say the Holy Prayer now. Just a moment. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed by thy name. The kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as in heavens. Give us day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Good evening, everyone. God bless us.
Good night. Thank you.